Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Ukulele What Now. My name's Hamish and I'll be talking you through the 5 top tips of what I've learnt in my first week of learning the ukulele. Cool. So before we get started, thank you everyone for watching last week's video, the unboxing of my new ukulele. We do have a couple of questions. I'll go through those very quickly. So the first one was from Tom Witten. Thank you, Tom. The question is, are you in a prison cell? No. This is the room at my mom's house. And the second question was written in. It's, why have you chosen such a small? Okay, the question is basically, why did I go for the concert size ukulele? Very good question. So when I was looking into this, I think the choice was the soprano, which is very small, and then this concert one, which is this size. And then there was a tenor. They seem to be the most common ones. I thought the very small one would be probably a little bit too small for my hands, and I don't know, the concert size one it seems to be the most popular, so I decided to go for that one because it's what everyone else did. You can actually, maybe I will go for the tenor in the future if this is something I pick up, because there are some times where, especially with some chords, it's quite hard for me to get them with the size of my hands. Yeah. There are bigger ukuleles out there, but I mean, I guess when does what size does a ukulele have to be before it becomes just a guitar? I'm not really sure. Anyway, to get started, so after the unboxing video, which I assume you've all watched, if not, please do go back and take a look at it. It's I went for the ukulele bundle, and yeah, there's lots to see in there, and yeah, take a look. It's hopefully you'll enjoy it. But when I got it, I was very excited, and I was like, right, I'm going to play You Can Call Me Al by Paul Simon. So I got it, I learned it, and looked at the chords, and I played for hours and upon hours, and I just could not get the chords right. I mean, I'll try it for you now, I probably still can't, but it's like, no, still not very good. But yeah, I kept going over and over and over and over again, and I was there trying to get the chords, and I was there really trying to push on. And after about an hour, maybe 2 hours, my fingers were really hurting, and I didn't really want to play the ukulele anymore, which is a shame. But the tips there would be, so as you can see the frets here, you shouldn't really have to press too hard, but you want to be on this side of the fret, so as opposed to this side. So anyway, switching from here to here and just not pressing so hard, it meant that my fingers, they don't hurt anymore, which is great. So my second top tip would be learn the chords C, which is your third finger on the first string on the third fret. It should sound like this. G, which is your second finger on the second fret of the first string, third finger on the third fret of the second string, and then your first finger on the second fret of the third string. It should sound like this. Nice. A minor, which is just your second finger on the second fret of the top string. And then F, which is your first finger on the first fret of the second string, and then your second finger on the second fret of the fourth string, the top string that's closest to you. Now, the reason I picked these chords, there are, loads and loads and loads of videos out there of people, very good ukulele players going through, 30, even 40 songs just involving those chords. You can play things, everything from Jason Mraz, there's Train, Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, all the best. I'll give you a demonstration now. So that's my first week. I was expecting to be, I don't know, a higher level than this, and maybe pick it up a little bit quicker, but no, it just doesn't seem to be the case. But hopefully I will speed up, and I'll be able to play some music for you guys in the future. So here we go. Yeah, so just a couple songs there, and all I've been doing in this week is basically just working through those. So yeah, learn those 4 chords. Make sure you're not pressing too hard. And on to my third thing. When my fingers were hurting, I'm out of the camera here, sorry. I'm now using my work laptop, so hopefully the quality is a little bit better than my last video. Also, it's a little bit lighter and a little bit earlier in the daytime, so hopefully you can see a lot clearer. So the third tip is holding your ukulele properly. So again, when I started, I was there, sort of sat on the sofa. I was in this sort of position, and I had it like you were a cool guy, corner of a party, and I was just going through the chords. And I think it's fine just to go through the chords in this position, but when it came to the strumming, it doesn't sound as good. Now, I wasn't hitting the strings properly, so the correct way to hold your ukulele would be so you want to be sat upright with good posture. You want to be using your forearm here to sort of support the ukulele, and then here you're just, kind of supporting it, but really it's, you want this hand to be free to move around, really. So sounds much better. So yep. Once you're set up properly and you've learned all these chords, so what I did, come about Monday, Tuesday, my fingers were still hurting. There were little blisters on the top of them, and there wasn't really much that I felt I could do, because it wasn't enjoying it, but it was hurting. So what I did was just sat in front of the TV, and I just practiced my strumming. So there's loads of different strumming patterns when playing the ukulele. I've not really been through all of them, but what I've been practicing is down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Now you can practice this whilst giving your fingers a break if you jumped in too quickly like I did. Or, it's good just to get the pattern, so you're muting the strings with this hand. And I was just sat in front of the TV and, watching a few tutorials, and I was just going along with them. Then, eventually, probably 3, 4, 5 days in, I started putting that together with the chords. Still not perfect, still quite a long way to go, and I think one of the focus points for the next week is going to be, I seem to struggle keeping a rhythm, so I'm not really sure what's happening there, but I'm just going to practice going through it. Another thing about the posture, which I almost forgot to say, so you're meant to be strumming from your wrist, not from your elbow. Some people do it from the elbow, and that's when the ukulele is being supported by your knee, and it's just not as good. So my advice would really be to sit in that good posture, and really play it properly. And then the final, the fifth tip, I think I mentioned a few times. When I first started, I was there just blasting away, and my fingers were hurting. I couldn't play Call Me Out, still can't play Call Me Out, but I thought I was going to pick it up a lot quicker, and I was sort of beating myself up a little bit, because I just wasn't progressing as quickly as I liked. So really wasn't enjoying the ukulele after about 2 days, but now I'm sort of I'm sitting back, I'm relaxing a little bit more. I'm playing it less a day than I was. I probably play it for about 20 minutes a day now. And yeah, I mean, I'm really starting to enjoy it. It really, to begin with, I mean, you're just there. You're finding your fingers, and you can't change between chords, and it's really slow. But I think you've just got to get past that part, and you really want to, just be focusing on, I guess, playing with a smile, making sure you're enjoying yourself whilst you're doing it. I tend to as well when I concentrate. I tend to grit my teeth, and I've noticed this more when I'm playing the ukulele. But if I'm just sat up and just having a good time with a smile on my face, I can't grit my teeth. Anyway, and that's it for the 5 top tips. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing next week, but we do have some good news. So in the future, hopefully my videos will be, well, they definitely will be slightly edited, so I won't have to do everything in one take, like you can see now. I think everything will be moving, yeah, a lot smoother and a lot quicker. So hopefully that will be better. Please do, if you can, if you did enjoy this video, like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. I do enjoy hearing from you guys. And if you're an experienced ukulele player and you have any tips for me that's just starting out, please do get in touch, because I would love to hear from you as well. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, and I will see you next week.